Deathbed regret. I upgraded my life, not myself. I had experiences, not clarity. I was busy living, never understanding. Nothing was missing. Deathbed regret. I upgraded my life, not myself. You improved everything outside: better body, better money, better conversations, better lifestyle. From the world's eyes, growth, but inside, same insecurity, comparison, need for validation, fear of not being enough. So, what actually happened? You built a better stage for the same confused actor. I had experiences, not clarity. You lived, you did things, gym progress, attention from women, small wins in sales, maybe travel, maybe moments of pride. Each one gave a high, but clarity would have shown you why the high fades, why you keep needing more, why nothing stays satisfying. Instead, you kept collecting experiences, hoping quantity would become understanding. It never does. I was busy living, never understanding. This is the most dangerous one because from the outside, it looks perfect. You're active, disciplined, improving, but inside, no one is asking, what is all this for? Why do I feel incomplete even after progress? What am I actually chasing? So life becomes activity without insight, movement without direction. You were occupied, not aware. Nothing was missing. This is the hardest to accept. Your whole system is built on something is missing, I need to fix it. That's why you chase physique, money, validation, success. But look at your own experience. After a good workout, a small win, a moment of peace, for a few seconds, there is nothing missing. Then the mind comes back. What next? That what next is the illusion, not the moment of completeness. Put it all together on the deathbed, the realization is not, I should have done more. It is, I spent my whole life trying to become something without ever questioning the one who was trying. And here is the uncomfortable truth for you. You are doing everything right externally: gym, sales, discipline. But if you don't see this, you will become a sharper, richer, more attractive version of the same restlessness. That's what those lines mean. Not philosophy, a warning. Yes, it is heavily romanticized, not completely false, but distorted in a very specific way. You are imagining a man on his deathbed thinking, I should have traveled more, loved more, taken more risks. That's a story, a culturally repeated script. But look deeper. A human being does not suffer because he didn't do enough things. He suffers because he lived in fear, imitation, and confusion. There are people who have traveled the world, had relationships, made money, experienced life, and still feel something is deeply off. Why? Because experience does not resolve inner disorder. The real regret, if it exists, is far more subtle and uncomfortable. I never saw clearly. Not I didn't start a business, I didn't go skydiving, I didn't confess my love, but I never questioned my own mind. I lived by borrowed ideas. I chased things thinking they would complete me. The deathbed regret narrative is dangerous in one way. It pushes you into doing more, not seeing more. So you end up collecting experiences like trophy, forcing yourself to live fully, chasing intensity. That's just another form of escape. Let me be very direct with you. If you go to the gym, build a startup, make money, date women, travel without clarity, you will simply become a more dedicated version of the same confusion. You don't need more experiences. You need to understand the experiencer. Until then, success will feel incomplete, pleasure will fade quickly, regret will keep mutating. And here's the part no one tells you: a man who sees clearly has no regret, even if he has done very little by society's standards. Because regret comes from illusion, not from lack. So, no, it's not about missing out on life, it's about living without ever understanding what life is. Listen, you think regret comes from this: I didn't do enough. Wrong. Regret comes from this: I thought doing things would complete me, and it didn't. Understand the experiencer simply means you are constantly chasing money, physique, woman, success, but you have never stopped to ask, who's this me that is chasing? What is this mind? Why is it restless? Why is it never satisfied even after small wins? Right now, your pattern is, I'll fix my life by adding things: more discipline, more gym, more money, more skill. But your inner state remains the same: comparison, fear, insecurity, seeking validation. So, what happens? You upgraded your life, but the one living it is unchanged. That's why I'm telling you, a man who sees clearly has no regret, because he has seen one thing very clearly: nothing outside will fix what is inside. So he stops chasing illusions, not laziness, not inaction, but no psychological dependence. Let me make it brutally practical for you. You go to the gym. Two ways to do it. I need to look better. I need validation. I need to feel worthy. You will suffer, even if you get a great body. This is just training, no identity attached. Peace, no regret. Same action, different mind. You are currently mixing both. Doing real work, good, but expecting it to fix something deeper, illusion. That illusion is future regret. So forget big philosophy. Just see this in your own life. After a good workout, after a productive day, after a small win, why does the satisfaction fade so fast? Sit with that question. Don't answer it quickly. That question itself will take you closer than all this deathbed regret nonsense. Sex, travel, money, gym. Different objects, same inner moment. Let's make it very concrete. Gym, illusion mode. I need a better body, so I feel confident, respected, attractive. You lift, you improve. For a moment, you feel good. Then comparison comes back. Now someone is bigger. Now you want more. Cycle continues. Clarity mode. This is just training the body. You lift, you improve, no identity attached, no psychological hunger. You can still push hard, but you're not seeking yourself through it. Sex, illusion mode. This will make me feel wanted, complete, less lonely. You chase, you get it, temporary high, then emptiness, awkward silence, or craving again. Why? Because sex solved a physical urge, but you are using it to solve a psychological gap. It can't do that. Clarity mode. This is just a physical human experience. No emotional dependency, no this will fix me expectation. Then there is no crash after. Travel, illusion mode. I need to escape. I'll feel alive. My life will change. You go to a new place. First 2 days, excitement. Then you are still you. Same thoughts, same restlessness. Now you need the next place. Clarity mode. This is just seeing a different place. You enjoy it. No expectation that it will transform your inner life. The pattern. This is the key. You are trying to use gym to fix self-worth, sex to fix loneliness, travel to fix restlessness, money to fix insecurity. That's the mistake. None of these are wrong, but the reason you are doing them determines whether you stay peaceful or you enter an endless loop. A simple test for you. Before doing anything, ask, am I doing this to enjoy it or to fix something inside me? If it's a second, even if you succeed, it won't last. That's where regret is born. So, no, the problem is not missing experiences. The problem is expecting experience to solve what they were never meant to solve. Listen, there was a man who believed life was a checklist. He was told, build your body, earn money, travel the world, experience love. So he obeyed. He went to the gym. Every drop of sweat carried a silent prayer, make me enough. His body changed. People noticed. For a moment, he stood taller. But at night, when the noise faded, the same voice returned. Still not enough. He sought a woman, not just her presence, but the feeling of being chosen. For a moment, he felt complete, held, seen. But when she left the room, something inside him whispered, you borrowed this feeling, it was never yours. He traveled, mountains, beaches, cities full of strangers. He stood before beauty and said, now I am alive. But a strange thing happened. Wherever he went, he was already there. Same thoughts, same restlessness. The scenery changed, the experiencer did not. Years passed. He had stories now, photos, memories. From the outside, a full life. From the inside, a quiet question. Why does nothing stay? One evening, exhausted, he stopped. Not the body, not the world. He stopped the chase. And for the first time, instead of asking, what should I do next? He asked, Who's the one that keeps needing more? There was no immediate answer, only silence, uncomfortable, unfamiliar, but real. And in that silence, he began to see it was never about the gym or the woman or the places. It was about a seeker who believed he was incomplete, a seeker who kept running from himself. The running slowed, not because he found something, but because he saw the truth. Nothing outside had ever promised to complete him. He had imagined the promise. From that day on, he still lived. He trained. He worked. He loved. He traveled. But something was gone, the hunger. And without hunger, there was nothing to regret. There is always a next ceiling. Yes, not because life is designed that way, because the mind is designed that way. Give it 10,000 rupees, it wants 1 lakh. 1 lakh rupees, it wants 10 lakh rupees. Good physique, better physique. One woman, another. It is not moving toward a finish line, it is running away from a feeling. So, of course, there's always a next. A chaser never settles. But understand why. A chaser is not chasing the thing, he is chasing a state. I will feel complete. I will finally relax. I will be enough. But every time he gets the thing, the state doesn't stay. So he concludes, maybe the next thing will do it. That's the trap. Is there no fulfillment state? There is, but not the way you imagine. It is not permanent excitement, constant happiness, some peak experience. It is much simpler. Nothing is missing right now. That's it. But your mind rejects this immediately because it has been trained to believe I'll be fulfilled after something happens. Can you start fulfilled from the beginning? Yes, but not by desiring it, not by saying I am fulfilled. That's fake. It comes from seeing one fact clearly. Everything I chased in the past did not give lasting fulfillment. Not as an idea, but as something you actually observed in your own life. Gym, small wins, validation, attention. You've already seen the pattern: rise, high, fall, repeat. If you see this deeply, something shifts. You don't stop acting, you stop depending. So now, you can still build your body, make money, talk to women, grow in sales, but there is no inner sentence saying, this must complete me. That's the difference. The chaser says, I'll arrive. The one who sees clearly, there is nowhere to arrive. And strangely, that's when life actually becomes lighter. If you're honest, you've already tasted this in small moments. After a good workout for a few minutes, there is nothing missing. No future, no past, just a quiet okayness. That is closer to fulfillment than any big achievement. But you ignore it and go back to chasing. So the question is not how to become fulfilled. It is, why do I keep moving away from the moments where nothing is missing? So listen, in the end, it wasn't that I didn't live enough. I lived, I chased, I improved, I experienced, but I never stopped to understand. I kept upgrading my life without ever questioning the one living it. I thought more would fix me. It never did. Every high faded, every achievement moved the goalpost, and I called that progress. But nothing was ever missing, only the belief that something was, and that belief was my entire life.